Hello you absolute legends, welcome back to the channel. It's John here and I've got in my hand a couple of keys from Marshall Nissan in Boston in Lincolnshire. What could I be looking at? Yes, very nice indeed. 13 plate 2013 Nissan Note N-TEC Plus edition. This is actually a car that belongs to Mum and Dad. They've had it since nearly new, to be honest with you. 2015 Dad bought it, and Dad actually used to work for Marshall Motor Group, who supplied the car. We've got the original key fob here, and we've got the original Marshall of Boston keyring as well. There it is. In this video we're going to take a quick look around it. It's looking ominous, these black clouds, so we'll have a look around this Nissan Note N-TEC Plus, have a look at some of the features and generally have a chat about it. So as I say, Mum and Dad bought it nearly new, couple of years old. It'd been traded in for a newer model by the original owner, and it got about 8,000 miles on the clock when Dad purchased it. Sitting on just under 25,000 miles now. And it's not a daily driver. That's Dad's daily, as you can see, and Mum's got her Hyundai i10, as you know. This normally is in Dad's garage, and high days and holidays, days out, and actually when Mrs. John Coupland and I go on holiday, Dad uses it for the airport transport run. This is the N-TEC Plus model then, which is top of the range for the Nissan Note. What did you get? Well, you've got yourself some diamond cut alloy wheels, you've got yourself some front fog lights, tinted windows all around, entertainment pack and different seats, and just different styling. You've got reversing sensors and mud flaps as well. I'm sure there's some of the things that I've forgotten from the N-TEC Plus pack, but that is pretty much what you got. Let's have a look around then at the car. It's finished in this metallic-y grey silver, and actually she's a bit dusty and dirty at the moment, as I say, because my Armstrong Siddeley is in the garage. But yeah, nice metallic styling, and a Nissan Note, technically not really a car you'd think is quite stylish. What do you got there? He's got his Proton hat on. Taking his rubbish out. Glamorous here in Boston. Right, let's have a look round then. So let's start here. These alloy wheels are looking good, aren't they? These diamond cut alloys. They normally fail within months. Dad does look after them, to be honest with you. You can see that it's not moved for a couple of weeks. Looking nice here. This styling here. We've got colour-coded wing mirrors and colour-coded sort of rumble strips all down the side. Sills looking nice. This of course a 2013 model car, and actually 10 years old. Does it look 10 years old? No, not really. Is it of an era? Yes. I have a soft spot for the Nissan Note though. Fuel filler cap on this side, and we've got some moulding here with the lights that come styling up onto the roof. I don't really understand this or get this. This is purely decorative, isn't it? You could have the lights removed from here and curved onto here. This is purely decorative. Each to their own, right? Let's take a look in the boot, see what's in here. Blacked out windows all round because Mum is a VIP, did you know? Boot space is relatively good. It's certainly enough to get two large suitcases in, say when Mrs. John Coupland and I go on holiday. And the rear seats move forward and backwards. They can shunt forward and back. Under here is obviously a spare wheel and other bits and pieces in here. What else has Dad got? He's got, I don't know, some chairs and bits and pieces in there, but overall a relatively usable space in the boot here, especially with seats that do fold down as well. So those seats fold down. Good boot space, not too bad, and it's quite a flat back here on the Note. Again, we've got the reverse parking sensors here. Let's take a look in the rear passenger, and you can see that again it's all tinted. These windows, electric windows on the back here. door pull is sort of, I don't know, mid-2000s looking. And in the back, as you can see, we've got Kermit the Frog. He rides alongside headrests. We've got an armrest in the back here as well, which pulls down. It's quite flimsy, that armrest. Can you see the thickness of it? It's like an inch thick. It's not really very good, that. It's a bit wibbly. I can imagine quite a lot of these probably end up getting snapped off. Kermit the Frog there. We've got isofix points here and here as well. And as I say, these are split folding seats in the rear. Nothing too exciting. You've got a 12-volt adapter here, and this flips open. You put your water in there for the rear. Then you've got a rear cup holder that sits in there, a little cubby hole as well. Mat pockets on the back here. What's this? Places that mum and dad have been on the back, and you've got a folding armrest at the front there. We'll have a look at that in just a moment. But inside the passenger's rear, well, spacious, nice, blacked out. One thing I will say is that the blacked out windows are quite heavy on this. They are quite heavily blacked out and quite difficult to see out the back in the dark. Right, let's take a look in the passenger's front. Same again, you've got a door pocket and your electric mirrors, electric windows, electric mirrors though also in here. We've got a tweeter in this door card, turn the airbags on and off, and you've got an air vent here. Aircon in this model. When I say aircon, it's not quite climate control. You can set temperatures, but not specific, if that makes sense. We'll come back to that in just a moment's time. You've got a little cubby hole on the front of the glove box, and then also a glove box, which is a cool box. The aircon can be used to divert into here to be a cool box. See, Dad's got all his paperwork and bits and pieces in there. I doubt Dad and Mum have ever used that as a cool box, but it certainly can be used. So you turn your aircon on and you can direct it into the glove box. So you can put your, I don't know, beer in there if you're going camping, or I don't know, your Pepsi Cola. Not sponsored, but drinks in there. Looking into the dash then, you've got this little pop-up area, and Dad's got all his gubbins and bits and pieces, but you have got in here a plug for your iPod. You've got auxiliary cable in and out, and Dad has got an old iPod in there. That is controlled by there. And then in here you've also got your navigation system and radio. It might not turn on because I haven't got the keys in, but that is something that is simple and easy. You've got Bluetooth speaker set up as well, Bluetooth and MP3, CD player, FM, Bluetooth, CD auxiliary, and your navigation system here. Again, you've got your aircon system, which is not quite climate control. You can set it 16, 28, 22, but you cannot set the individual temperature. 12-volt adapter, and then in here you've got like little cup holders, and then you've got your gear knob, which on this version is looking, my Dad's got it in gear, is looking quite swanky and well looked after. And then you've got a little piece here. I'm not real sure what that's about. I don't know what that's for. Is that for a phone holder? Something similar. That is the passenger's side. Let's take a look at the front. I'm not liking those ominous black clouds. It's probably going to chuck it down in a minute. Driver's side. In here you've got branded Note floor mats from the dealership. You've got a full bank of window controls here. Again, a door pocket and a grab handle. And in here is your cockpit. Again, multi-point seating adjusters, and this seating is quite hard. You've got like a leatherette style PVC bolster here, fabric in the middle. I actually find these seats quite hard. The bolsters here on the side dig in quite a bit. I'm quite a big guy. I've got a large back. Does my back fill there? Well, yeah, actually it does. How am I going to deal with that? Get different seats or lose a bit of weight? Well, you know what Mrs. John Coupland will say. But the seats are actually quite hard, and they're really good condition. You can see that Dad has looked after that there. Right, driver's side then. We've got on here, you've got your light adjustment, wiper adjustment, of course, an indicator, controls on the steering wheel. You've got your source for your radio, up and down, answer a call, and bits and pieces like that. And here is your trip counter, your speedo, your limiter, and cruise control. What I'll do is just put the key in so you can see the car lighting all up. Grab my keys, put it in there, turn that on. I might need to give that a wiggle. Yep, there we go. It says 11,266, but it's not. It's 24,955 miles from new, 49.7 miles to the gallon, it says there. Not sure how accurate that is. We can now see the navigation system and the radio system as well. There it is. That's giving away home addresses and stuff, but we're okay there. You're okay. Don't come and find me. And then here we've got more blowers. We've got the horn on and off. I don't know if is that horn loudness. I think that is horn loudness. Let's find out. Dad's modified the horn to have two-tone. Hang on. He's got some modified air horns on there. And you've got your electric wing mirror adjusters, ESP on and off, and headlight adjust up and down. 3 pedals, of course, and under there some gubbins, fuse box there, petrol filler cap, and bonnet flap. We'll pull that and that, and we'll have a look first round in the fuel filler cap. Standard unleaded 1.4 litre petrol engine, so 95 octane. Again, we've got this little cubby hole here to hang your fuel filler cap on, fuel filler, and it's just a standard push and twist bayonet fuel filler cap there. Let's push that closed. Let's take a look in here, and then we'll have a look under the bonnet before we end the video. Same again then, this side, Kermit the Frog again. We've got little mat pockets and your window adjuster. Nothing exciting, but we will take a look under the bonnet. This is a testament now to Dad if he keeps the underneath the bonnet looking as good as he actually does on the inside. Let's take a look under this bonnet. Well, the bonnet stay has just confused me, because actually the bonnet stay is fixed to the bonnet and not sort of here where you would maybe expect it, and goes into here. Weird thing, Nissan, why have you done that? That's cool. Little air conditioner refrigerant sticker. I like that. And well, under the bonnet, she's looking good, isn't she? Nice and clean. You can see by the looks of things, we've got the original Renault Nissan battery. Dad's dealership was a Renault and Nissan dealership, so I'm assuming they often shared parts like this. And there it is, the 1.4 litre petrol Nissan engine. Nothing exciting really. It says AX6 here. I'm assuming that is the model of the engine. We've got the washer bottle here, the dipstick. Arguably the dipstick is behind the camera. You've got the brake fluid reservoir and a modification. Yeah, look at these two-tone air horns. They are, it says Flam or Fiam. I've never seen these before. Dad's got these hooked up. I think he's had these for years and years and years. And there's the air compressor for that. Dad's saying something. He says he bought them in the 1970s. Did you think you'd see 1970s air horns on a Nissan Note? I bet the people, when the horns are used, don't see that coming. Anyway, looking good under here, isn't it? Nice and clean. This scuttle could do with a bit of a clean, but nothing major, nothing exciting under the bonnet. What I'll do is just start the car up so you can hear the engine running, and then that will be the end of this video. Make sure it's not in gear. And there she goes. That 1.4 litre engine purring away. You can hear air compressors and all sorts kicking in. There it is. Nissan Note N-TEC Plus. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button. It really does help with what I'm doing. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so as well. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Future classic and Nissan Note, yay or nay? What do you reckon? Would you be seen dead in one? or would you be seen in one when you're nearly dead? Have a great day, whatever you're getting up to. Take care and goodbye.